I know everyone. Oh.
Oh, hi. Sorry, can you see me here? Oh, no, you can't. Sorry, I had my screen off. Hi, thank you for
Hi,
joining.
Joy.
Sorry, Darren, I just got your message today. I've been going through some family stuff here, so I'm just gonna, yeah, thank you for joining.
No, thank you.
Thanks.
Just sorry, getting my stuff organized here.
That's
Trying
good.
to, I didn't realize everybody'd be waiting. I thought I'd get here early because I only have half an hour, I think, on my thing here. So I'm just gonna get to your screen here and present. And oops, now I've lost you guys. That's what I get. Oops. Is that my screen share there? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out here where to do my screen share. I'm not doing this right here. Share. Sorry.
Oh, no
Thought I'd
problem.
have this all organized here. Where is my screen share? Oh. Okay. I can't figure out why it's not sharing my, oh, here it is down here. Sorry. There it is. Okay. There we go. And there. Okay, does that look like a better screen there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. Could I get you guys to introduce yourselves?
Can I go first?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Hi, Joy, and hi, Darren. And this is VNA. I'm a program assistant for Vancouver Community College. I have been working there for almost 3 years. And right now I enrolled the PIDP because I'm looking into becoming a Spanish instructor. And I'm here learning from you all.
Awesome. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Hi, Darren.
Hi. Yeah, so my name's Darren Turner. I'm a refrigeration and air conditioning instructor at Okanagan College in Penticton.
Oh, nice. My old stomping grounds. My whole
Oh,
family is from OK Falls and Oliver. So
yeah. Oh, nice.
yeah. Awesome. Well, today my presentation is on Instagram and how it supports learning in the classroom, outside of the classroom, and in online studies like we're doing right now. My name is Joey Shaw, and I'm actually a hairdresser. I spent my last little while working in the film industry on the mainland, but our writers are going into strike, I think, maybe right now. So I'm looking at different things. I've also spent some time facilitating other programs for the ministry up north. So that was a lot of interesting stuff there too, doing parenting courses and stuff. So, but this is a lot different. I haven't taken any online learning or anything for quite some time. And this is my second course into the PIDP diploma program. And it's with Gwen. Yeah, so I'm hoping that this is going to be super interesting and lots of fun. But we'll see what it actually turns out to be. The first one I did, nobody came to, so I didn't have anybody to talk to with it. If you have any questions, please feel free to write them down and I can answer them at the end, just so I don't break my stride. Sometimes I get a little jumped around here. Yeah, okay, so there's that one. I just want to give some land acknowledgements here. We're gathered on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of the Coast Salish people, Squamish, Stolo, and Musqueam nations and for the lower mainland. And for my agenda today, I'm just gonna go through the Creative Commons that I'm using today and the EDI. We're going to go on to the 4 E's of Instagram in the classroom. And there's going to be a short little YouTube tutorial in case you guys have never been on it, just to make it nice and easy. And then some fun facts. And then a few of the cons of also using social media in the classroom. Okay. Is my screen showing up properly? Can you see anything else? Is it just the screen itself? Awesome.
This screen is
Perfect. So my Creative Commons that I'm using is by. There's a little dude right there, and that just means that it's by me. So credit must be given to me if somebody wants to use it. And I always call this one no charge, but that's not really what it means. It just means that no derivatives or adaptions can be made to it, and nobody can make any money off of it. But you can share it, you can use it, just no changes being made to it. And on to the 4 E's. So how Instagram educates is by liking and sharing for the first part. Stanford University says that students prefer interesting ways of studying in a blog. So in a blog by Dr. Michael W. Kirst. Are you getting some back feed from me here? I can almost hear myself. Does it sound too loud? Maybe I'll see if I can turn it down on my end.
Okay on my end.
It sounds okay?
Yeah.
I can hear a little bit, but it is not too loud.
Okay, I was just wondering if there's some back feed there. So in a blog by Dr. Michael W. Kirst, he emphasizes that teachers should actually jump on the opportunity to use Instagram in the classroom. His main points were developing creativity, becoming tech savvy, learning from gurus, and online studying or team building. I can totally back this up because kids are all on their phones nowadays. Like if you can get on your phone and just look something up, especially through Instagram or Facebook, Instagram's the second biggest platform for social media right now. And it's so easy to use. So it's worldwide. It's not just, used in one country. It's used all over the world. And I think they say for all users, 60% of all users at least click on to it once a day. So one time a day, they're clicking onto it. So that's pretty interesting in that. So it engages in also many ways. Dr. Barbie Honeycutt says Instagram engages students by showcasing others' work and bringing research to life. So she says that teachers are given the opportunity to share their information, and people can look at it at any time, not just say during a classroom. They can pick it up and have a look at it anytime they want, and they can save the information or share it as well. So she says that by visually using pictures and diagrams, videos, and graphs to bring content to life for the classroom. So it doesn't have to just be boring lecturing. And some of the Instagram videos and stuff they have out there right now are pretty interesting. Like you actually wonder if some of them could even be true. But there's so many different ways that they can use them by using like whiteboards and all these other programs. They can use them to make videos and then share them through Instagram. And instead of using YouTube, a lot of people don't want to wait for the commercials to go through on YouTube, so they'll just skip it. Whereas on Instagram, you don't have to worry about the commercials. So it cites Tishu Min and Hawardi Hashim in Malaysia say that in a study regarding learning the English language, that students' perceptions on Instagram were relatively high. And they were interested and motivated to use it for writing even outside the classroom. So it wasn't just something that they were given and just to use in the classroom. They are actually they take it with them and use it outside the classroom so that it increases their English language or a different language, whatever language somebody wants to learn. You can turn it on, change it over to your language, and then you can practice it along, even for singing songs or watching one of your favorite celebrities. It just kind of inspires you to keep on going and motivate you. For students to Instagram, they claim that the use of a variety of tools on Instagram, like blogs and social networking, provide unlimited opportunities for students to exploit and engage in learning and share the knowledge they have with each other. So if somebody was, say, learning the English language in, say, Spain, or no, where are you from, Spain or Mexico? I know you said you were teaching Spanish.
Proudly Mexican.
Mexican? Okay, so if you were,
Yeah.
have you ever gone on and used Instagram to learn, help you with your English? Is it a tool that you would ever use?
To be honest, I'm not very active in social media.
Okay. Yeah.
And no, I haven't tried that. And when I do it, it's just mostly to post pictures and be in
Okay.
communication with my family, but not for English, for example.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, she says that they actually do use it, and it is helpful, which is kind of cool. So how does it evaluate? Well, using Bloom's taxonomy to create, evaluate, analyze, apply, and understand and remember. So if you're excited about something, you're going to be motivated, you're going to remember a little bit more. And if you download it to your site, because or to your page, or to your page, your post, you can actually remember a little bit better, because it's exciting to you and it's giving you some kind of dopamine. So if you have a little bit of dopamine and it's giving you a little bit of joy or spark of excitement, then you're more likely to remember it and learn to be more motivated to learn a little bit more of it, which is kind of what social media does. And that's why everybody does get addicted to it, which does lead up to some cons. So it's evaluating is done with likes and shares. Say if somebody really likes your post, or they're really interested in something you're saying, you can gain more people to like it. So the more people who like whatever you're posting gives you a little bit more credibility as well, because if it's true, they'll say, oh yeah, great stuff. And if it's not true, they're going to slam you a little bit, and they're going to say that's not even true, and come down pretty hard on you. So that's how it kind of uses the 4 E's to gain your attention. Here, if for anybody who hasn't used YouTube before, I'm hoping that this works, because it didn't work on my link before, but the last time I did it, it did work. So here is a little tutorial on how to use
Easy Boy Furniture knows a lot about us.
Instagram.
Our favorite snacks. Our
And I
pictures.
don't pay for my YouTube, so that's why we have the commercials.
It always keeps us comfortable. Lazy Boy. Live life comfortably.
How to use Instagram as a
Can you guys
complete
hear that?
beginner. Hey everyone, welcome
Yes.
back to our channel.
Perfect.
I'm Bimo from How to Geek. In this guide video, I'll show you the way on how you can actually use Instagram app if you are a complete beginner to social media. But before we get started with the video, if you are new to our channel, then make sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button. And without any further ado or delay, let's get started with today's video. Now, first of all, make sure to download or update the Instagram app from their respective app stores. Now, after that, you can also go ahead and create an account. You'll need either your phone number or either your email in order to go ahead and create an account. If you're confused for it, you can watch our other video where I'll basically show you how you can create an Instagram account. Now, after you create an account, you can see this is how it is going to look like. By default, it will show you a list of people that you can actually follow. So you can see suggested for you. You can just go ahead and follow them right from it if you want. But if you want to search for a username or a person manually, then just tap on the little search icon over here and just search for that particular person on this list. Once you search for that person, their name is going to pop up, and you just need to tap on the follow button in order to follow them. Now you can see this is our home interface. This is basically our notifications panel, which is in the heart icon over here. It will show you a list of people who've commented on your videos, who would like to post, and so on. If you want to go to the chat icon on the top right corner, it is basically your DM slider, which means that you can talk with people over here. You can send them a DM, you can video call them, you can talk to them, as you can see, and you can FaceTime them and so on as well. You can see some of the request sections, you can see the general section, some of the hidden messages and so on. You just want to make sure you're aware of that. If you want to create a story, it's very simple. All you need to do is simply swipe towards the right hand side like this and just take a photo or video. You can use some of the filters, just like Snapchat, TikTok, and so on. You can add a text if you really want to. You can also add a layout. You can choose a video. If you want, you can add a music to this story as well, which is actually on the detail side of our video. You can also shop on Instagram, by the way, which is basically known as Instagram shopping. You can see a list of fancy products. If you want to browse for a product, you can just tap on it. If you don't know, then we also have the Reels section. Now, keep in mind the Reels option may not be available, but when you just tap on a certain video, you can see this little Reels watermark. So which means if you just keep sliding, you can see all the other Reels which are available on Instagram as well. And this is it for the first basic part. Now, if we move on to our own profile page, you can see that I have a business account. There are two types of account. One is professional and another is personal. Personal account can be private, while professional account cannot be private because they're business accounts. Now, basically, you can see some of my posts, which means I have posted some of the photos and so on. You can see followers and following list. If you go to the edit profile section over here, and you'll be able to see your name, your username, your pronouns. You can add a categories, you can add a personal information settings, such as your birthday, your email addresses, and so on. You can go to the Reels tab as to see what kind of Reels you've posted, and you can see some of the people who have tagged you. This is basically like the highlight section. Like if you are familiar with Facebook, then they also have the featured section. It is as similar to that because it's going to show you a brief overview of some of the past stories. You can add them manually if you would like to. If we move on to the settings section of our Instagram account, and if I go to settings over here, you can see some of the notifications you want to receive or don't want to. You can go to privacy. You can turn on private account. If you want to switch back into your main personal account, then just go to accounts and select switch account type and select switch to personal account over here, and you can switch to personal account in that way. You can also link your Facebook account and Instagram account together so that whatever you post on a Facebook account will also be posted on an Instagram account and vice versa. If you want to change the theme, which means light or dark theme, which is just very, very basic, you can just go ahead and select light theme if you want to, or you can select dark theme as well. After that, you can go to the help section if you have any type of issues with Instagram. If you want to delete your account, you have to go to the help section as well. You can go to supervision. Now, this is basically a new feature which is released by Instagram or Meta themselves. And after that, you can go to security in case you forgot your password, in case you want to see your login activity, your same login information, email, security checkup, and apps and websites. I'll also show you how we can post a particular photo. Just tap on the plus icon. You can select you want to post a post or a story, or you want to post a reel, or you want to go live. And it's simply some of the basic features. If I select post over here, you'll be asked to actually choose a photo. So I'll just select a random photo. You can actually crop this and drag it as well. You can just select multiple as well. And you can see some of the filters that you might want to use. Tap on the next button once you've done so, and you can see some of the ad reminders, settings, and so on. But this is it, and this is some of the brief overview as to how you can use Instagram as a complete beginner. I hope I covered as much details and basic as possible. If you want a detailed, very, very detailed breakdown tutorial on this, then you can leave your questions and queries in the comment section below. And thank you very much for watching till the end, and see you soon in our next video.
It's almost like, so I really liked how he added in that you could have 2 accounts on there. So you could have one for your education, you could have one for your teaching, and then you could have one for your personal. Because as an educator, you don't want to really share too much of your personal information. Well, I know I don't. But, yeah, some people do really put it too much stuff out there. So some fun facts about Instagram. So Instagram has over 2 billion users worldwide. 52% of those users are male. Harvard uses Instagram to keep students connected. And it's kind of cool because they have an alumni page. So where educators, previous educators from Harvard they go on here, and this is where they share some of their college, they keep together, they share stuff, and they keep everything kind of best practices down here. So they try and keep it on an even keel, and they watch to make sure that their content is credible, which is pretty important, I think, too, because a lot of stuff online and social media can be really not real. Like clickbaiting and all that kind of stuff. You go on there and you see something that's going to be super interesting or look really interesting, and then it turns out to be just a lot of garbage. Yeah. So can you guys guess what generation uses Instagram the most? What age group?
Millennials.
That was my guess.
Gen X. Gen Xers. Surprisingly, yeah. I thought that was kind of an interesting fact. I thought that it would have been the millennials too, but well, millennials, Gen Xers, I guess they're pretty close. And what's really neat too, I want to just get back to the full screen on here. How do I do that? Jeez. Oops. It should just do it right down here, should it not? I'm sorry, this is the first computer that I've had in like 10 years. So I am,
Perfect.
if you can see the top there, I guess it's not too big a deal. So, Instagram uses some really neat little tabs and keys. So they have a share button, they have, which is the envelope here. They have, or this little airplane, and then the envelope would be your, when you share something, it's your home. So if you download it, once you download it from the App Store, you are going to find a whole bunch of different tabs. And that's why I got this little guy here to share some of that stuff. So if you're going to make a post, that's this one. So the photos and videos you share on Instagram are called posts. They're going to be at the top corner there. And you can apply filters, which is really cool too. Like a lot of the photos you can put on there, you can really make them look super fancy. Hashtags are super popular too in Instagram. When you go to hashtag, you go to search something, you want to put a hashtag in there, and it's going to bring you to a lot of the things that you want to look at first. So it's kind of like just typing in your interests, what you want to search for. It's just a pound sign. And then your feed down here. So whenever you or other people you follow on a post, it will appear on your feed. Also, I was going to ask too, is my closed captioning on? Can you see?
It is not on, but it's perfect. You speak very clear.
Okay, yeah, I was hoping that my closed captioning, I thought it was supposed to come on automatically with my Zoom. I had a setting in there so that the closed captioning, I wanted that in there for the EDI. I don't know why it's not working. I guess I'm just not very adept at this Zoom stuff yet. I should have, yeah. I've been watching some Zoom ones, but they weren't working out. So
I kind of like it without it. It's better.
without the closed captioning? Yeah, okay, awesome. Well, perfect.
Yes.
There we go. We're without it. So these are, yeah, some of the useful buttons you'll find is your home, your search, your create post. When you get a heart on your page, so that means somebody liked it or found what you said or shared interesting. You can save stuff to your own personal thing. The nice thing about Instagram is that nobody's going to see that you saved it. So you go in there and it's personally for you. It's not for anybody else. You can search for close friends with really easy access, and you can discover people and find friends really easy as well. So if you have somebody in your class or something that you want to look up, then all you should really have to do is type in their first and last name. Sometimes they'll have a different handle, but you can usually find them very easily. And there are some of my references that I used. So the fact site is the one that I got they used for that had the little demonstration of some of the tabs. And I don't know, have you guys ever used GCF Learn Free?
Never.
Super interesting to find out, like if you're trying to post videos or share videos, they have a lot of instructional videos. It's kind of like YouTube, but it's credible. So it's made by educators and it's free. So the Creative Commons usually lets you use the product. They don't want you to share or to change anything to it too much. But and then of course YouTube is always a good reference to use. And using Bloom's, using Bloom, so that's where I got the Bloom's taxonomy. Did I think I skipped a slide. I think I did, because I had one for learning and there was a couple different so they say it can be leveraged to hit all levels of Bloom's taxonomy mentioned in the data breach too. So they say even fourth graders can use this platform. So it supports pedagogy and andragogy both. It's easy to use and engaging, and you can use it even just from your cell phone. So it makes it super easy to access. That's also something that I wanted to put out there. So I got some of my information there, the college puzzle from Stanford Education. and 5 ways to use Instagram for your course to engage students by Barbie Honeycutt. That was another super interesting fact she had there. Okay, I've totally lost a slide there. Sorry, guys. So she, Barbie Honeycutt, she had said how, I think I lost this here. It's just, sorry, just want to go back because I wanted to share that information. It was pretty good. And I've lost it. Okay.
That's
So,
okay.
and then anyways, it was just, I did use her to find some of my research here, and boosting students' motivation and learning descriptive writing through Instagram. That was the other reference there that I had as well. Okay, I don't want to cut into too much more of you guys' time. I really appreciate you guys joining. Do you guys have any questions?
You had mentioned filters for photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very unfamiliar. Is there general editing? You could highlight things, add other, captioning, things like that as well.
So
Okay.
as soon as you go to share a photo, it'll select the photo, and it's going to give you automatically right away. It's going to ask you which filter you'd like to apply to it. I believe the gingham was the most popular photo. The gingham one was the most popular photo filter that they use. I'm just going to see which one I'm just going to bring one up here. So Instagram filters.
So you are kind of an 8, and then with a filter, you put it on, and then you're a 10.
Oh yeah, exactly. So
well,
this is
I'm
just a
kind of
little-
thinking of technical instruction, machinery and components and things, but we can
Yeah.
make them more fancy. Eh?
So it is. So do you have an Instagram account?
No,
Okay.
yeah,
I can,
no real
you would
social
probably
media.
really benefit from it, especially working in the field that you do in trades, because
Yeah, a lot of my
sometimes-
students actually collaborate that way, so that's kind of why I'm interested in this one.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so when you are sharing your videos and add effects and filters, so you can, all you do is you just go right on. If you were to download that, you can actually tell which ones are fake. It's kind of hard because if you have an iPhone compared to like an Android Samsung phone, the Samsungs already have that filter. Do you have a iPhone or an Android?
Android.
An Android. So you already know like that it already has that soft filter when you take a picture as compared to with an iPhone. So they almost have that built in. So with Instagram, it gives you the same type of a look with a different filters, but you can put in no, not health, sorry. Yeah, so you have to kind of have the thing on your phone, like the Instagram app. I highly recommend you download it. I'm running out. Sorry. But it does. You can go from like 12 different filters, I think, on the first one, and it just makes everything softer, look more appealing, and much more attractive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joy, I do have another question.
Yes.
I do have an Instagram account, and sometimes when I like a video or something, and I actually have my phone here, there is a little square. We have the heart, and then the comments, and then like an arrow little icon.
Okay.
And in the other corner, there is another icon that allows you to save the video.
Right.
How do I find all the videos that I have saved?
Okay, so you're going to go in and you are going to go to your home screen. You're going to tap on your profile. I don't know if you guys can see that there, your profile. And then it's going to come down to here.
I can't see your...
Oh, I'm so sorry. So you go into this one here, you go into, so sorry, I was just trying to grab that there. So you go into on this side here. See the three little lines up on the upper right. You go up to there.
Yes.
And then it'll go to this little symbol. It kind of looks there and it says saved.
I found them. Thank you.
Perfect. So you go into saved and it'll show all of the things you have there, all your posts, all your videos. And that's where students would get the most benefit out of that because they can keep all of their interesting stuff there. What happens, it's really cool too, is it creates an algorithm, your algorithm, and it curates stuff that is more interesting to you so that when you say you're looking up something for a trade or teaching another language, you kind of, it'll collaborate with other interesting things in your algorithm and bring them to you. So whether it's exactly what you're looking for or something that you might be looking for, it almost predicts what you're going to be looking for next, which is kind of creepy, but that's how AI is going. I mean, you just gotta embrace it. I think a lot of people are scared of it and they think that it's maybe, you know, your phone's listening to you, which it is, but it's only listening to you for your own personal use. A lot of people think it's very conspiracy related, but I mean, unless you're doing something really, really bad, it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna do you any harm. So it's nice because then you can figure out more things to save. Yeah.
Perfect.
Great.
Yeah, thank you. I had no idea where the save button was.
Well,
I don't use it a lot.
Yeah, I think the more we can learn about Instagram, the easier it is and the less afraid we are to use it. And I think in daily life, it's not just for watching crazy videos and stuff about cats or, you know, like the crazy stuff, but it really does have some really interesting stuff. With my grandson, there's this one and I'm not sure, I think they're Portuguese and they make these deep pools and stuff and they do it, then it shows them doing it very quickly and they make water slides and stuff like that. And they do it without talking, without speaking. So it's super interesting to see the way that they create things and they build things without having to use having a language barrier or anything like that. It really breaks down a lot of barriers. Yeah, especially for education. I mean, it's what whatever sparks interest and holds, you know, or inspires somebody to want to learn something more.
Yes,
yeah, great. Well, I'd like to thank you guys very much for joining me. Like I say, I didn't have anybody in my last one, so I didn't even know how my video went over. And yeah, if you'd like to make any comments or add anything that might help me to improve what I did, please do, because this is, like I say, this is the first time I've actually done one. So it's kind of different doing it on a computer.
I can give you feedback.
Yes, okay? Thank you.
Okay. So
yes.
You're welcome. I think I love your energy.
Thank you.
It was very nice. Just keep in mind that when we are presenting something, you are always the person that knows the most, you know? And for example, if you miss a slide or something, just let it be.
Yeah.
Let it be. And if you don't mention, we will never know that was there. You know?
I'm honest.
Yeah, we just like, oh my God, like, I forgot this. And you just smile and continue and improvise.
Okay,
perfect.
That's great. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I will do that next time.
Good.
Thank you. Darren, do you have any suggestions for me?
Actually, no, my comment was about the same. The presentation was great. Got a pile of notes. There's a lot of good information, but yeah, I wouldn't have noticed that we'd missed a slide if you hadn't mentioned. So
never.
I didn't even notice it actually until I was reading my references. I was like, oh no, that was really a good one too. Yeah, I won't do that again. Oh, I probably will, but now I'll know how to get through it. I appreciate that, you guys. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for joining me. I won't take up any more of your time. We've gone over. Thank you so much and have a great evening.
Yes,
Darren, again, I'm so sorry I missed yours today. I don't know. I got it late, but did you send me an invite to yours today?
Yeah, an invite for my presentation?
Yeah, did you present
I'm doing
today?
mine next Friday, so
yeah, well, hey, okay, send me an invite and I will definitely attend yours.
Oh, excellent.
Yes, no problem.
Right on. Well, great. Thank you.
Thank you guys very much and have a great evening and good luck with your course.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There we go. How do I turn this off?